faces on it. We in the, you know what I'm saying, the cut, we in the car doing what we do. So, hey, it's still the new moon, so Shabbat Shalom to y'all. This is Shield of Wisdom, Norfolk, Virginia. I am your host, Officer Marakad, and to my right is Trooper Josiah. Yashia. Um, Let me see, man. We just gonna go into some stuff that is very important. Um, Hey man, R.I.P. to the sister Sonia Massey. You know, hey, these things happen. We all have been told that these things are going to happen. And besides saying R.I.P. to Sonia Massey, hey, may the Most High have mercy upon that sister, and you know, forgive her for she do not know better. I also want to say, uh, the water to the Most High, man, for putting brothers in my life. Again, you know what I'm saying, giving me that good push to do what I need to do, um, to teach to teach first and foremost, you know, and also to be a pillar in the community that I'm in right now, where people can see us, you know, brothers out here doing this work, even though we know a lot of people want to shut down, but this work got to go out. It has to go out. It must go out. But it's all about the Most High, the Most High, the Most High, the Most High. It's all about doing the work of the Most High. It's all about fear the Most High and talk about the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And what do our people need to be taught? Fasting that we stop saying Amen, Lord, Baal. You know, and the evil spirits that are in our people, um, dealing with different spirits that come to camp. And when that spirit get off them, it's going to jump onto somebody else. And being able to teach people how to recognize these things and about these spirits and pay attention to them. Like last week, spirits was jumping off on brothers. It was just jumping off on them. You know what I'm saying? And them young brothers not understanding how to control their spirit, they're allowing more spirits to jump on them. They're acting different. You know what I'm saying? Understanding, and that goes without saying, but to say something different, understanding the attributes of the Most High is very important. You know what I'm saying? Understand that there's demons in high places. So get wisdom of Solomon. First, give me Colossians 3:17. First and foremost, this is very important. Hold that real quick. Hold up. Yeah, go ahead and read that real quick.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17.
Uh-huh.
And whatsoever ye do in word or deed,
Uh-huh.
do all Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the power and the Father by him.
Giving thanks to the Most High, the Father, Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushua. And there's power in that name, but we'll get to that in a second, man, because you got to understand there's power in the name. All right? Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushua. We've been given power in that name to be the sons of the Most High. Power in that name. Even that name was used in that back in the gap. You know what I'm saying? It was used with Seth in them. Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushua. That name was always used. There was always power in that name. Um, Give me Proverbs 1 and 24. Start at 23. Hey, man, There's power in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua, man. The Most High is showing His glory through His Son. Read that.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1 and verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
That's like when your mom said, hey, you better turn right here and listen to what I got to say to you. And that's what he's saying ultimately. You know, pay attention to this correction. Listen to what I got to say to you. Read.
I will make known my words unto you, because I have called and ye refused. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. He
said, I've stretched out my hand and no man regarded. Get Psalm 17 and 14. I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But who is his hand? And we was talking about that last week when I said the hand. Psalm chapter 17, verse 14. Because I have called and ye refused. He said, turn ye at my reproof. All right, read.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and verse 14. From men which are thy hand.
Say that again.
From men which are thy hand.
From men which are thy hand. Start at 13 real quick.
Arise, O Most High.
Kwam Most High. Kwam Yahushua. Go ahead.
Arise, O Most High.
And the reason why I say that, because I've been taught, and it is true, I've been taught that we always say Kwam Yasharallah. Everybody be at camp, be Kwam Yasharallah. Kwam Yasharallah. No, you're saying it wrong. It's Kwam Most High. Kwam Yahweh. Kwam Yahushua. Rise Yahweh. Rise Yahushua. Then Kwam Yasharallah. It's in order. Get that 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. Real quick. It's just the order of things. You don't just sit out at camp and talk about Kwam Yasharallah. Kwam Yasharallah. Israel is damn near like an idol now. I'm not bad. 1 Corinthians 11. No. 2 Corinthians 11 and 3. Yes, 1 Corinthians 11 and 3. There's one of them. Yep, there you go. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 11 and verse 3. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach Yahushua.
See that order? Go ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
Right.
And the head of Hamashiach Yahushua is Yahweh.
See? That's order. So it's not Kwam Yasharallah. No, it's Kwam Yahweh. Kwam Yahushua. Kwam Yasharallah. Last. Because the Most High got to rise up first. Because when the Most High rise up, then he going to rise up Hamashiach Yahushua. And then once Hamashiach Yahushua rise up and do his thing, and then he going to raise up Yasharallah. Everything goes in that order. Go ahead, start at Psalms 17 and 14. And remember, this is Most High, Most High, Most High. Think about that, right? Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 17 and verse 14. From men which are thy hand, O Most High, from men of the world, which have their portion in this life,
right,
and whose belly thou fillest with thy hidden treasure. They are full of children, and leave the rest of their substance to their babies.
You see what I'm saying? And whose belly thou fillest with thy hid treasures. It's life. We got life. We give life. You know what I'm saying? That's a hid treasure in us. It's life. You know what I mean? But from men which are thy hand, it's us. It's us out here on these street corners, right? Give me let's see, because the real change we have to make. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 3:1. This is the real change we have to make. Just to put this out here. Go ahead.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them.
And shall no torment touch them. This is something that you should know. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of the Most High. But we just read that what man is the Most High hand. But this hand has the souls of the righteous in it. This ain't nobody touches. And that's something that people should know. Can't nobody touch us out there unless the Most High wants us touched. Right? Give me 2 Ezra 9 and 5.
This is the book of 2 Esdras 9 and verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end.
Right.
And the end is manifest.
The Most High have prophesied the beginning to the end. You got a middle. And between the beginning and the middle, you have that part. And between the end and the middle, you have a between. And the end is manifested. Right? Go ahead.
Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings in wonder and powerful works.
Like pregnancy. Or you have a prophecy about to come. Or you have things about to happen, like I just said. You got the beginning, the middle, and the end. You have the between, the beginning and the middle, the between, the middle, and the end. Go ahead. Plain. Just plain beginnings where something is about to start. Go ahead.
And endings in effects and signs.
Exactly. And endings in effects. Right? Read.
Ending in effects and signs. Verse 7. And every one that shall be saved.
And say it again.
And every one that shall be saved.
You got endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved. Read.
And shall be able to escape by his works.
So you're going to see it, right? Everyone that is able to escape by his works. The things that you're doing. See, because we're already, the righteous are in the hands of the Most High. But this is just to show you the real change we have to make and what you got to do. This is the change, the repentance, your works. Go ahead.
And shall be able to escape by his works and by faith.
Don't harden your heart. Go ahead.
Whereby ye have believed.
Right.
Shall be preserved from the said perils, and shall see my salvation in my land.
So, and everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed, right? Shall be preserved from the said perils. This destruction that's about to happen will be saved from it. And shall see my salvation. Go ahead. I'm going ahead a little bit. Go ahead.
In my land and within my borders. For I have...
Who's I?
The Most High.
Exactly. Go ahead.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
He said in 2 Ezra 96, even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings, in wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects. Even so, the times also of the highest have plain beginnings. Wow, man. Read that.
Verse 9.
Yeah.
This is 2 Esdras chapter 9 and verse 9.
Oh, you were where?
I just read 8.
Go to 7.
2 Esdras chapter 9 and verse 7.
Ezra.
2 Esdras. Chapter 9 and verse 7. And every one that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works and by faith, whereby ye have believed,
Read.
Shall be preserved from the said perils,
right,
and shall see my salvation in my land and within my borders, for I have sanctified them from me from the beginning.
Have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Keep reading.
Then shall they be in pitiful case.
Ooh, then shall they be in a pitiful case. We're going to see who's they that shall be in a pitiful case. Finish.
Which now have abused my ways.
Say it again.
Which now have abused my ways.
And they shall be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. Read.
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torments.
Who's that talking about? That's insane.
Despitefully shall dwell in torments.
No, they then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
People abusing the laws and not following the Most High commandments.
And they know them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the ones that's willfully sinning.
Mm-hmm. They're abusing them. But they know that's the law. They know it. They're abusing his ways for a cloak of maliciousness.
That's like how you say when you learn the truth, you mark.
Yep.
And the Most High will punish you. You just know what you're doing. He's just going off.
Yeah, you know what you're doing. You know you're transgressing the law, and you're doing it anyways. You're using the law, man. That's like your freedom right there. That's a cloak of maliciousness. You know it. Watch, give me Wisdom of Solomon 5. Let me see. I'll show you who else. Start at verse 1.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Hold on, stop there. Jump to verse 7. Verse 6.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5 and verse 6. Therefore have we erred from the way of truth and the light of righteousness.
Proverbs 6 and 23. Go ahead.
Therefore have we erred from the way of truth, and the light of righteousness have not shined unto us, and the sun of righteousness rose not upon us.
The law, the commandments. Go ahead.
We wearied ourselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. Yeah. We have gone through deserts where there lay no way. But as for the way of the Most High, we have not known it.
And then you got them that have not known it because they have wearied themselves in the way of wickedness and destruction. And you can see it. They don't care about it. They wearied themselves. This is, man. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 3 and 1.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 1. But the souls of the righteous are in the hand of Yahweh, and there shall no torment touch them.
The righteous are in the hands of the Most High, and shall no torment touch them. None. That comes with the promise, man. It's like, all right, cool. Give me Deuteronomy 6 and 25. This is a good thing to know. So you know righteousness. Okay, let's help the people understand righteousness.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 25. And it shall be our righteousness, if we observe to do all these commandments before the Most High, our power,
right,
as he have commanded
there
us.
should be all righteousness. That's righteousness, to keep the commandments.
Right.
Give me Psalms 119, 142. This is a bar. They have wearied themselves in wickedness and destruction.
This is the book of Psalms 119 and 142. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Bar. I love that. Because it's a bar. Thy righteousness is an everlasting righteousness, and thy law is the truth.
Yeah, that's poetry.
Bars. Straight bars. It's just, it's beautiful, man. It's just, so what do people need to be taught, first and foremost? Give me 1 John 5 and 3.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 5 and verse 3.
Right.
For this is the love of Yahweh.
Did it say evil?
No, this is the love of Yahweh.
You sure it didn't say evil?
For this is the love of Yahweh.
Read.
That we keep his commandments. And his commandments are not grievous.
They're not grievous. So it's not evil, right? Give me 1 Timothy 1 and 8. How can we tell if the law is good or evil? How do we know if we working it or not working it? But how do we tell? This precept helps us tell that how we keep the law and we know it's not evil. Go ahead.
1 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 8. But we know that the law is good.
Is what?
That we know is the law is good.
Read.
If a man use it lawfully.
Precept upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. We establish everything by the law of the Most High. So when we go to the prophets or the so-called New Testament, and we want to see if anybody's telling the truth, we can go to the law. That's the measuring stick, is the law. Right there, it's the law. But we know that the law is good. But what's good? Give me Romans 7 and 12.
This is the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 12. Wherefore the law is holy.
Right.
And the commandment holy.
That's 2. Read.
And just.
That's 3.
And good.
And good. That's 4. So in 1 Timothy 1 and 8, but we know that the law is good, right? And then 1 John 5 and 3, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments, and his commandments are not grievous. But for the law is holy, it's not. It's not hard to do. You just got a choice to make. For sin is the sting of life. Death is the sting of life. That means you haven't kept the commandments. So what makes a man righteous? 1 Timothy 1 and 8. Let's go back over there.
This is the book of 1 Timothy 1 verse 8. But we know that the law is good if a man use it lawfully.
That's how you know if a man is righteous, if he uses the law righteously. Go ahead.
Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man.
And there's certain qualifications when you pay attention to a brother or sister, that they match those qualifications and that they are using the law lawfully. Go ahead.
But for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly,
the unrighteous, go ahead.
Unrighteous, and for sinners, for unholy,
For we already know in Romans 7:12 it said was holy. So the unholy in Romans 7:12, wherefore the law is holy and the commandment holy and just and good. So when it said unholy, they're not just, they're not good, and they don't keep the commandments and they don't keep the law. Go ahead.
And profane, for murderers.
Not willing to do what is right. That's profane.
For murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers.
Man. Give me Sirach 12:6.
That's in the Apocrypha.
Yeah.
It's
Ecclesiastes. I said Sirach, but yeah. It is Sirach, but
yeah, I seen that. It's like a little Sirach 5 and 6.
Yeah.
This is the book of Sirach 5 and 6.
Oh, 12:6.
This is the book of Sirach 12 and 6. For the Most High hateth sinners, and will repay vengeance unto the unrighteous.
Woo-wee! That brother is spit. Go ahead.
And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
That is bars. So let's just see. Get Ecclesiastes 8:11. Because the Most High hateth sinners, right? And he will repay vengeance unto the unrighteous. And this is the most important part. And keepeth them against the mighty day of their punishment.
12 and 7.
Because Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. See, the thing is, a lot of people, they get mixed up because, and I brought this out at camp the last time, people do things and because they're able to do it so many times, and they think they got away with it. And the Most High say he hates sinners, and he keeps them to the day of their punishment, against the mighty day of their punishment. Read.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 8 in verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them.
And the daughters of men is fully set. Go ahead.
Is fully set in them to do evil.
Because they haven't been judged for it yet. Go ahead.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
right,
and his days be prolonged,
right,
yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him.
Let's get Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes 12 and 13.
What does it mean to fear the Most High? Because we just got done talking about it. Go ahead.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter.
When it's all said and done, go ahead.
Fear Yahweh.
Fear the Most High. Go ahead.
And keep his commandments.
That's what it is and what it means to fear the Most High. Read.
For this is the whole duty of man.
Right. Go back to Ecclesiastes 11. 8, Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 12.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 12. Though a sinner do evil 100 times, and his days be prolonged,
right,
yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High, which fear before him.
Should be well. Is that 13?
Oh no, this is 12.
Go to 13.
Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked.
Exactly.
Neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Read that one again, in case somebody dropped the cup.
Ecclesiastes 8 and verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High.
Because he feareth not before the Most High. And what is to fear the Most High?
To keep his commandments.
Exactly. That is showing you fear him. It's doing what he told you to do. Keeping his commandments. Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro, I walked around for quite a while, be like, man, I don't think I fear the Most High like that. And I'm still keeping the commandments. Still keeping them. But the understanding of, all right, cool, how do I fear the Most High? What it is to fear the Most High is to keep the commandments. I'm like, dang, I fear because we have a different understanding of what fear is supposed to be.
All right.
You know what I mean? Fear is supposed to be you over there shaking, man. But yeah, fear him, be scared of him, yeah. But you actually show you fear the Most High by keeping his commandments, because you can't see him. He's not right in front of you. It's not like when you look in the sky, he's right there in the chair. The Most High's eye is 10,000 times brighter than the sun. It's just that. Let me see. Give me Jeremiah 17 and 9. And this is the reason why too. Because of the evil spirits that are in you. And it causes people to do that. They got evil spirits on them. Read.
Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked.
And what?
And desperately wicked.
Read.
Who can know it?
Who can know it? Right? Read.
I, the Most High, search the heart.
Read.
I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings.
Of your ways. To fear the Most High is to keep his commandments. And you're not doing them. You got evil spirits on you, man. Evil. Give me Romans 7 and 7. Because people these days, they act like the law is sin. I just think, nah. You know, not that some people are not literally saying that the law is sin. It's just the way you act. It's like, bro, you're going to die if you keep the law.
Yeah, that's how they act.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Grace.
Yeah, hey, grace is like this. Best yet explained. Grace is like a light bill, right? You have a bill, you gotta pay it. And if you can't afford to pay it, I'm gonna give you a certain amount of time to pay that bill. But if that certain amount of time that I gave you to pay that bill run out, your lights get turned on.
Yeah, that's the grace period.
So grace period is out. Everybody gets grace period. But when you use it as a cloak of maliciousness, that's your fault. That is on you. Hey, remember to subscribe, comment, and share, man, and help the ministry. Anyways, back to what we were saying. Give me Romans 7 and 7.
This is the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin?
Is the law sin? Read.
Most High forbid. Nay, I have not known sin, but by the law.
Because when we read the law says this is wrong, that is sin. 1 John 4 and 3. No, 3 and 4. Right? Read.
For I have not known lust except the law had said, thou shalt not covet.
Thou shalt not covet. That is a lust, a desire, but it's an unrighteous desire. We have righteous desires and we have unrighteous desires. A righteous desire would be 1 Corinthians 12 and all the way to the end. Get that.
Start from verse 1.
No, all the way to the end. Give me start at verse 28 and we're going to read to 31.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians.
Because you got unrighteous covetousness and you have righteous covetousness. Go ahead.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 12 and verse 28. And the Most High have set some in the church, first apostles, secondary prophets, thirdly teachers, after that miracles, then gifts of healings, help governments, diversities of tongue.
You got the gifts of healing, helps, people that help, governments, which is me, diversity of tongues. Keep reading.
Are all apostles?
Say that again.
Are all apostles?
Move on.
Are all prophets?
Keep on.
Are all teachers?
Nope. Go ahead.
Are all workers of miracles?
Read.
Have all the gifts of healing? Do all speak with tongues?
Different languages. Go ahead.
Do all interpret?
Do all interpret those languages? Go ahead.
But covet, covet.
What?
But covet.
Dang. Go ahead.
Earnestly the best gifts.
That sounds like a righteous covet. Go ahead.
And yet shew I unto you a more excellent way.
And yet shew I unto you a more excellent way, coveting the best gifts. So now we go back over here to Romans 7:7.
This is the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 7. What shall we say then? Is the law sin? Most High forbid. Nay, I have not known sin but by the law. For I have not known lust except the law has said, thou shalt not covet.
So you have righteous covets, you have unrighteous covets. You have unrighteous desires, unrighteous lusts, and you have good lusts. You know what I'm saying? I'm just desiring my job to work. I just don't let it get in the way of the Most High. All right, give me 1 John 3 and 4.
This is the book of 1 John 3 and verse 4. Nicodemus said unto him, how can a man be born when he is old? Can he enter the second time into his mother's womb?
Where have you at?
John 3 and
1 John 3 and 4. I was wondering, where you go?
This is the book of 1 John chapter 3 and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law.
There you go. For sin is the transgression of the law. So he had not known sin but by the law. Right? Give me Romans 7 and 8. And this is just so people can see the evil spirits about it. You act like sin is just a transgression of the law. Nah. No, sin is a transgression of the law.
Yeah.
But they act like keeping the law is sin. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 8. You said 8, right?
Yeah.
7 and verse 8. But sin, taking occasion by the commandment, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. There you go. For without the law, sin was dead.
See what he's saying? For without the law, sin is dead. Now, if you read this backwards, for without the law, sin was dead. Like he didn't know that he was breaking the law. So without the law, sin is dead. And especially because he just wasn't breaking the law. But for this piece right here, just didn't know it. But sin taken occasion by the commandment, because the commandment told him he was sinning, wrought in me all manner of concupiscence. What is concupiscence? It is a strong sexual desire or lust of something, like perverts. Homosexuality. It could be a a lustrous spirit of overspending your money, not thinking properly how to spend your money right. You just have this. I forgot what the name was. I haven't done a break. I haven't talked about that in a long time. But it can be like this thing of overspending your money and stuff like that. And you're not saving your money and anything like that. But concupiscence, right? It's a strong lust, strong desire. A passionate thing. It's an unrighteous sex drive. Backdooring a woman. Going through the poop chute. You see what I'm saying? Things like that. Give me 1 Corinthians 15 and 56. And this is what concupiscence brings right here. And I was saying this just a while ago.
This is the book of...
Go to Romans 4 and 15 first, and then we're going to go back there.
This is the book of Romans chapter 4 and verse 15. Because the law worketh wrath.
Which is judgment. Go ahead.
For where no law is, there is no transgression.
I mean, like, if you ain't breaking no law, there's no transgression. The things that you do, if there's no breaking of the law and the things that you're doing things right, there's no transgression. 1 Corinthians 15:56.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse 56. Mm-hmm. The sting of death is sin. Mm-hmm. And the strength of sin is the law.
And the strength of sin is the law, because you know what's going on. You know what I mean? You just know the law. So the strength of it, and to kill that sin and not to transgress the law, is the law. And you kill sin. Romans 7 and 9.
This is the book of Romans chapter 7 and verse 9. For I was alive without the law once.
Right. I was, you know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. He didn't care too much about it.
Right.
And that's how you got brothers that they just don't understand what they're doing. They just don't care about it. Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
For I was alive without the law once. Mm-hmm. But when the commandment came...
Hey, man, I just didn't want to hear him, but I had to listen to him. Go ahead.
But when the commandment came, sin revived and I died.
Do you think that he literally died? Give me Romans 12 and 2. See how he died. See how people died. Romans 12 and 2.
This is the book of Romans chapter 12 and verse 2. Mm-hmm. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind.
That's how he killed that stuff. Because that's the point. Is when you come into this truth, you renew your mind. You killing that old man. A little leaven the whole lump. Just a little bit. But renewing your mind, you're killing that old man. You gotta kill that old man off. Keep reading.
That ye may prove.
Say it again.
That ye may prove. Mm-hmm. What is that good?
What is good? For the law is good, the commandment good, holy, and just. Go ahead.
And acceptable and perfect will of Yahweh.
2 Corinthians 5 and 17. Because when you renew your mind, you kill off that old man, you become a new creature. Go ahead.
Therefore, 2 Corinthians 5 and verse 17. Uh-huh. Therefore, if any man be in Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, uh-huh, he is a new creature.
Say it again.
He is a new creature.
Read.
Old things are passed away. Uh-huh. Behold, all things are become new.
See that? Just killing off your old man.
That was blatant.
Yeah, just kill off that old man. Romans 8 and 9. Talking about being carnal.
This is the book of Romans chapter 8 and verse 9. Uh-huh. But ye are not in the flesh.
Right.
but in the spirit.
But in the what?
But in the spirit.
Isaiah 11:2. Read.
If so, be that the spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if any man have not the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushai, he is none of his.
Ooh, have not the spirit of Hamashiach Yahushai. He is none of his. Give me John 1:12. Let's see about who got that power from Hamashiach Yahushai.
This is the book of John, chapter 1 and verse 12. But as many as received him,
mm-hmm. Who's him?
Hamashiach Yahushua.
Exactly. Go ahead.
To them gave he power to become the sons of Yahweh,
mm-hmm.
even to them that believed on his name.
Hamashiach Yahushua. Bahasham Hamashiach Yahushua. Give me Ephesians 5:20. That's why we go here in Colossians 3:17. Go ahead.
It's the book of Ephesians, chapter 5 and verse 20.
Mm-hmm.
Giving thanks always for all things unto Yahweh, and to the power in the Father, in the name of our Master Yahweh, our Master Hamashiach Yahweh Shai.
Giving thanks always for all things unto Yahweh and the Father, in the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. It's just written like that. That's all. I see how I can tear you up. Mm-hmm. Unto our power and our Father. You know what I'm saying? It's just saying it right, puts it in the context. You know what I'm saying? In the name of Hamashiach Yahushua. There's power in that name. In John 1:2, but as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of Yahweh, even to them that believe on his name. Right? Give me Exodus 4:22. Go to the Lord a little bit.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 4 and verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, thus saith the Most High, Israel is my son,
right?
Even my firstborn.
Right. Now watch this, Genesis 4:25. Israel's the first son. Right? Thus saith the Most High, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 25.
Right.
And Adam knew his wife again, and she bare a son, and called his name Seth.
Right.
For the Most High said, she have appointed me another seed instead of Abel, whom Cain slew.
For the Most High said, she have appointed me a son, which Cain slew. Go ahead.
And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called.
See the semicolon? You see, it's like a little dash. People got to pay attention to that semicolon. It lets you know there's another conversation about to start. And this. All right, go ahead.
And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began men to call upon the name of the Most High.
Call upon the name of the Most High, Bahasham. We're about to keep going too. Watch this. Go back to 1 John 1:12.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1 and 12.
Mm-hmm. Chapter 1, verse 12.
It's only got 10.
John 1:12.
Oh, you said 1 John.
Oh, my bad. John 1:12.
This is the book of John, chapter 1 and verse 12. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High, even to them that believed on his name.
Right. Whose name?
Hamashiach Yahushua.
Okay, go back to Genesis 4:26.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 4, and verse 26. And to Seth, to him also there was born a son, and he called his name Enos. Then began man to call upon the name of the Most High.
Right? Bahasham HaMashiach Yahushua.
Bahasham
No
HaMashiach
man cometh unto the Father but by me. I am the way, the life, and the truth. No man cometh unto the Father but by me. HaMashiach Yahushua has always been there from the beginning and to the end. Let's keep going. Let's see. Genesis 6 and 1.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 1.
Right?
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High.
How you become the sons of the Most High? Ephesians 5 and 20. Giving thanks always for all things unto Yahweh and the Father in the name of HaMashiach Yahushua. John 1 and 12. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of Yahweh.
So you have to receive the Most High. Even
to them that believe on his name. So now when we go back over here, Genesis 6 and 1, read it again.
And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of the Most High saw the daughters of men that they were fair, and they took them wives of all which they chose.
That the sons of Yahweh saw the daughters. And how were they able to be called the sons? Because they called on the name of Bahasham HaMashiach Yahushua. So we're going to stop there. And I'm going to say, call on Yahweh Bahasham HaMashiach Yahushua. Barakatah to Yahshua. This is Officer Marakai, Shield of Wisdom, Norfolk, Shalom.